this, let's call it an exhibition fight. So Darren and Carl, are you commentating from up here?
We're going to do it from up here.
Yeah, from up here. Let's throw it down to Thomas Schreiber to get this one on the road.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special 4-round attraction. We're going to welcome to the ring Kira, the Pink Panther, Makogonenko.
Well, here is the 18-year-old Kira Makogonenko, born in Ukraine. She's had a glittering amateur career, if you like. Still, as I say, the tender age of 18. She's an ambassador for Alexander Usyk's Ready to Fight team. She has a massive social media following, 200,000 on Instagram. One to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this special attraction, scheduled for 4 rounds, our referee in charge will be Seamus Dunn. Introducing to you first, boxing out of the blue corner, she comes to the ring wearing white, black, and orange. Representing the country of Hungary, here is JUDIT HACHBOLD. And across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, she comes to the ring wearing pink trunks with white. Representing Ukraine, here is 17-year-old Kira, the Pink Panther, Makogonenko.
Ladies. Okay, ladies, I gave you my instructions in the change rooms. You know exactly what I expect. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my instructions at all times. Shake hands. Good luck.
Well, an exhibition here at the Box Park in Wembley. Kira Makogonenko versus JUDIT HACHBOLD. Cole, you can see from the offset, it's a bit of height difference.
Yeah, there's a fair bit, isn't there?
Seeing you again.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Makogonenko looks like. We've obviously heard a lot about her, and Usyk's very fond of her, or she wouldn't be on this slot. And potentially there's more eyes watching this than any of her fights that she's had. That was a good jab already, wasn't it?
Stunning jab, really quick hands. From the clips I've seen, she's very, very sharp. She does a bit of everything. She likes to walk her opponents onto hooks. You can see there, sharp hands. She was a European schoolgirl champion at 42 kilograms in 2021.
Just switching there as well. Something I couldn't do, Darren. Were you a switcher? Did you ever switch?
Nah, couldn't switch. I already got the box spark out. Yeah, father and former kickboxer Artem. And wanted her to box. Trained her, as an amateur. You presume would be the coach of Makogonenko moving forward. Yeah, she's looking good, looking comfortable.
She's got good balance, hasn't she? And from what I've seen so far, she's clearly a very talented fighter. Good jab, good feet, good distance control. There's a lot to like already.
And as I say, Cole, an ambassador for the Ready to Fight banner of Alexander Usyk. What do you think it's all about? Is this a case of showcasing what they've got, the talent that they're going to bring through?
I think so.
From Ukraine?
There's so many incredible fighters in Ukraine, male and female, and I think that potentially, I'm making a guess here, but Usyk we've seen the rise of female boxing, haven't we? It's huge at the minute, and a lot of that's down to Katie Taylor amongst others. But this kid will want to get her name in the mix. Usyk will have seen how popular female boxing is at the minute, no doubt. She's going to be on a lot of his pro shows going forward.
Yeah, she went viral, posted a video of her juggling with 2 hands with one hand, sorry, and punching a bag with the other. So obviously learned how to juggle from the great man himself, Alexander Usyk, but success breeds success. We hear it all the time. You can imagine for Makogonenko how great it must be and inspiring it must be to be working alongside Usyk.
Of course, imagine that as an 18-year-old kid. If you put yourself in that position, Darren, like imagine me or you as an 18-year-old fighting or training alongside the undisputed cruiserweight and heavyweight champion of the world. It would be absolutely phenomenal. But Usyk knows what he's doing, and he knows good fighters when he sees one, and we can see already that this kid's a good fighter, and that's she wouldn't be around Usyk if she wasn't.
Yeah, exactly that. She's actually beaten by England's Ruby Cuthbertson in the final of the European Junior Championships in 2023. That was at 46 kilograms. We're not too sure, but that may be the only registered loss she had as an amateur. She looks classy, she really does, quick hands, a lot of thought in her work, and I don't think it'll be long, Cole, until we see her in her real first professional bout.
No, I don't think so. I mean, she's young, she's 18, but she looks maybe a little bit younger than that even. So there's plenty of time yet, but she's definitely going to be one for the future. Look, this is an exhibition, but they'll want to show, there'll be a little bit of messing about, we have seen a little bit of that, but both girls here will want to show the best of their abilities.
As we've said already, what an occasion, you know, albeit this is the media workout, you're still involved in the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world show. You know, this is the media workout, the fight between Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois for all the marbles. What a moment for these.
It's an amazing, it's a massive moment, a huge opportunity for them to kind of get themselves known in a different part of the world amongst different people. And like you said, Darren, she's 200,000 Instagram followers, but a lot of people in this room may never have heard of her, and she's got the chance to pick up new fans here tonight.
Yeah, what night it's going to be. Saturday, the rematch. Daniel Dubois rejuvenated, a different fighter altogether. Will we see a different fight, Cole?
I want to see Daniel be more aggressive. I think that I think we're going to see it's going to be a real battle with a front foot to who claims the centre of the ring. I think both guys are going to want to go forward. People have Usyk down as a mover, but I mean, he is a mover, but he really holds the centre of the ring well, doesn't he? You never see him, very rarely you see him laying back on the ropes or even circling the ropes, so he's always trying to go forward and apply pressure with the front foot, but it's important that Daniel doesn't allow him to do that. I think Daniel as well has to impose his size and strength, but I mean, all these things are a lot easier said than done when you're fighting Usyk.
Oh, it's going to be packed out at Wembley Stadium. If you haven't got a ticket, make sure you buy the pay-per-view live on DAZN, the global home of boxing. And look at this one, Clarissa Shields versus Daniels. That's coming up Saturday, July 26th. See a brilliant all-female card on Friday in New York. I'm sure that fight will follow suit. Into the third round of this exhibition here at Box Park. Just down the road, stone's throw away from Wembley Stadium, where that big fight is going to take place, in a big, sharp southpaw 1-2.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Makogonenko, that was lovely. Staggered, HACHBOLD back. Just been in complete control here.
Good body shot there as well.
She's not treated this as an exhibition, has she?
No, there's been, I know, not really. There's been a little bit of messing about, but again, like an exhibition's one thing, but when you have the opportunity here, there's no way you can ask these girls to tone it down a notch and not try to impress. It's an opportunity for them to do that, and that's what she's trying to do.
Yep, hands low, enjoying herself. HACHBOLD trying to keep her hands up and avoiding the shots coming her way, but they're coming in from all angles with speed, and then the footwork after, just gliding out of range. Lovely work. Certainly going to be one to watch, you'd think, Carl.
Yeah, I think so. And even that, just we've seen a small example of it, just kind of changing the tempo in her shots, just throwing a little couple of 1-2 feeder shots and then increasing the speed after that. And
I guess one of the issues is it's getting more depth now, but the female game, there's not much feeling out process, is there?
No.
With the early amount of fights, and at the tender age of 18, you wouldn't think with this kind of style that she has, she's classy, she's very good, it's going to be too long until she's in some real meaningful fights. It's going to be tough kind of managing her career.
Of course, I think so. Look, she's a young kid, so you'll have to rein her in a little bit, and some of these more established pros will be a fair bit stronger than her at this stage, but matching her is probably going to be difficult. But like you said, there isn't much strength and depth in female boxing. There's a lot of very, very good ones, and there's some not so good. So you feed her a few of them first, I'd imagine, before you make her step up. But that uppercut was nice, wasn't it?
That was a beautiful shot. Shades of the great man himself, the way she just slips outside and throws that uppercut. Russ Abner in the corner there. Very
Didn't like that, you know. I think that was that hurt her a little bit, that uppercut.
Yeah, I think HACHBOLD thought this was going to be a nice easy stroll, a nice feeling out process, but Makogonenko has had been absolutely none of it. She wants to put on a show and put on a really good performance in front of the people here at Box Park, as I say, just round the corner from Wembley Stadium. And if you like, announce herself, albeit just an exhibition.
We're coming in the last round here, so it's the last 2 minutes for the really impress. I imagine we're going to see her turn it on a little bit here. But fair play to both girls. This has been something different, hasn't it? And I've enjoyed it.
Yep, so have I. And again, she's started this fourth round hands low, firing out a sharp, snappy jab. She's a bag of tricks, she really is. An awful lot to like, really good footwork, the variation good, and I think you'll agree, Carl, to go through the levels, you've got to have that hand speed, and she has it in abundance.
Yes, she has it, and there was just a nice little step back there as well. Like we talked about the distance control, she's clearly a very, very good fighter, and I do think there's more gears. It is an exhibition, she is trying to impress, but I do think if push came to shove and she had to turn it on a little bit more, she could do that too.
Yeah, good footwork there to spin it off. The lead right check hook. Derek Chisora just down on the floor asking me what this is and just explaining that it is an exhibition. That's why they're wearing head guards and bigger gloves, but it's been a good display from Makogonenko.
Oh,
lovely shot.
Nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, the left to the body there. Really impressive. Getting back to work. HACHBOLD, she's been under the cosh, and she really is in this final round.
Fair play to HACHBOLD as well. Well, first of all, for being involved in this event here, but she's tried her best. She's clearly not at the same level, but she's a brave fighter. She's trying to throw back. And she's had a little bits of fleeting success, shall we say.
Makogonenko on the front foot again, just looking for that right hook. She's going to be one to watch, as we say. Nice little counter left there, just takes a step back on the mouthpiece of HACHBOLD. Just dislodged. Nice counter with that left hand.
These couple of seconds here will do her good, because she was under the cosh there, wasn't she? Just for them 30 seconds prior to that.
I think in an exhibition like this as well, probably
you don't want it. It's the last
just
thing
ring
you
the
want.
bell.
I know, ring the bell. You don't want to see anyone getting too outclassed or hurt even.
Yeah, she's played her part. She showed us, I guess, that she can soak it up, HACHBOLD, but it was a really good exhibition as far as Makogonenko from Ukraine was concerned. As I say, part of Usyk's ready to fight team. She's got very, very bright future in front of her.
Look at Russ Abner in their corner as well. You know what I mean? They have someone that he's been in the corner of so many great fighters, including Lomachenko and Usyk, to name but a few. So even that experience for her is going to be well, I think it's going to be a great experience going forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for both ladies. JUDIT HACHBOLD and 17-year-old Kira, the Pink Panther, Makogonenko.
There you go, the win for Makogonenko. Alexander Usyk, slowly but surely, sort of turning over to a promoter, starting to build a really good stable of fighters as well. And I think this is his first female fighter, and you can tell from her hands and the footwork, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she's proper. She's the real deal. And as you say there, it's a snippet in obviously the future of Alexander Usyk and what we can expect to see. But yeah, good exhibition. And as we've said, something new, something to enjoy at these events, as I'll call them.
She could have easily have gone 10-2s.
Yes, not even going there.
That engine, yeah, like nothing. She's not deep breathing, nothing. Very easy work for her. But again, the crowd enjoyed it. It's a nice little stopgap, and then we will continue now. We're bringing the fighters in for more of a media public workout. There you go, I enjoyed that. That was good. It was good to see. The crowd really starting to build up here as well. Just in front of me,